2011, 2012. Anyone that gets our newsletters, you'll know that we call this the golden gifting years. I saw this after the 2010 Tax Act happened. I was going through the act and I said, wow, this is huge. We now have a lot to play with. So from a planner's perspective, I just got pretty excited about this stuff, which is pretty sad, but that's what I do. So we still have the $5 million exemption for each. As Rusty said, if one of the spouses passes away, you have that potential portability. So a single person is $5 million, married couple has $10 million, and you also have that portability potential if one spouse dies. What are the benefits of gifting? Why are we going to take care of it? Why are we going to do all this? One, you want to lock in that $5 million exemption, and you want to lock in that gift tax rate. And if you pay that gift, if you pay a gift tax, you can get effectively 26%. And you'd like to take as much advantage of that as possible, unless you are a staunch believer that this act is going to be extended. I'm a staunch believer in that Congress is dysfunctional at this point, and that I can rely on nothing. I used to actually predict what would come out of all this, and as of the 2010 Tax Act, I no longer predict. Zero predictions for me.
Well, Richard, just so the people in the audience know, on earlier this week, the Senate Budget Committee put in a proposal to deal with the ongoing budget and debt limit crisis in Washington. In that budget, it was proposing to who is going to be the tax target, and it's going to be the wealthy, is lowering the exemption back to $3.5 million with increasing it back to 45%, going back to 2009. It didn't talk about portability, any of that, but just so right now, the thing that was put on the table this week is $3.5 million and 45%.
Thank you. I did not know that. All right, what are the benefits of gifting and trying to take advantage of this? One, as we all know, it's an asset freeze. We transfer the asset at today's value. We remove the appreciation and the income from it. If you have discounts, you freeze all of that. That's the goal. You can file a gift tax return with adequate disclosure and get a 3-year statute of limitations, so you get certainty for that freeze. To the extent that you do a taxable gift and you actually pay tax, you lock in that rate. You're at 35 or 26 if you live 3 years. And if you gift in trust, you can make it even better. The trust income tax, of course, is paid by, if you do a grantor trust, is paid by the grantor, your client. That's an additional tax-free gift every year. You get asset protection. That's a big topic with my clients, especially a lot of my clients have real estate wealth. They're very nervous. And so asset protection, even if they're surviving fine, they're just nervous. And so providing asset protection for themselves or for especially their family is a beautiful thing for them. You can also, using a trust, you can get additional flexibility, which I love, and control and access. We'll talk more about that. And then if you use long-term trusts, GST trusts, you magnify that benefit.